Some members of Congress want to see automatic stabilizers when it comes to stimulus checks and also when it comes to unemployment. With Nancy Pelosi back from vacation, she is now talking more about stimulus and the Build Back Better plan, as well as the timeline that will happen in the House of Representatives. Also, what's going on with real estate and Bitcoin as these two continue to grow? Is it a massive bubble that will pop in the future? Hello and welcome to today's April 14th daily news report, as well as stimulus check information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now. All right, I just want to remind you that my wife and I are giving away over $2,000 in prizes and cash, thanks to amazing video sponsors. That contest ends tomorrow at midnight. I also want to thank today's video sponsor, Simply Safe. They're an amazing company, and I'll tell you more about them later in the video. Now, Senator Ron Wyden, who chairs the Senate Finance Committee, as well as Senator Michael Bennet, would like to see automatic stabilizers put into place when it comes to unemployment. The idea is that if unemployment crosses a certain number or percentage, then automatic federal unemployment boosts kick into place so that we don't have to go back and forth with the House and the Senate to get something passed in Congress. This same idea has been proposed for stimulus checks. Congress, however, has never been able to come up with the correct metric or what to look for or percentage. So the idea, although it's out there and has merit, has not received as much traction as some members of Congress say that it should. However, the idea was that if there was some kind of large scale impact on the economy that negatively affected Americans' income, that these automatic boosters would kick in and send out some kind of stimulus check or some kind of unemployment. Again, this is being discussed, but it needs to be approved by Congress. Right now, it's very much in the talking phases. There was a provision in the past built into the Problem Solvers Caucus plan that called for another generous stimulus check if the pandemic were still going on in March. Well, here we find ourselves in April, and it's still going on. So automatic stabilizers are something that members of Congress are discussing now regarding stimulus checks and unemployment. As more information comes out about this, I will definitely let my community know. Now, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has invited President Joe Biden to speak before a joint session of Congress this month on April 28th. This will be basically the State of the Union, which most presidents typically give in the month of February, but he's going to give it at the end of April. Now, Nancy Pelosi has been very quiet on new stimulus, the American people, and the help that they need ever since the $1.9 trillion package passed. However, she said that she plans to fully support the new $2 trillion spending bill that Joe Biden is proposing. Now, she's not one that is recommending stimulus checks or additional stimulus. That's coming from more junior people in the House of Representatives and about 20 or so people over in the Senate. She's not really been talking about it, but again, she's saying she plans to fully support whatever is put into this new infrastructure spending bill. Now, I'm going to tell you more about what's going on in Washington, D.C. and a potential fourth stimulus check right after I tell you about today's video sponsor. I want to thank today's video sponsor, Simply Safe. Simply Safe is an easy-to-use, easy-to-install home security system that was recently voted Best Overall Security System in 2020. As a young father, my wife and I want to make sure that we have peace of mind when it comes to protecting our home and our children. Simply Safe has made it easy and affordable for us to do both. Plus, it was easy to set up. My favorite aspect about the Simply Safe security system is the doorbell camera. That way I can see who's approaching my house when I'm not around. I can monitor when my kids are coming in and out of the house, and I can keep an eye on my delivered packages so that no porch pirates get to take advantage of me. All right, another aspect that I really like is their lock and key system. They also have monitoring on all your doors and windows. You get to customize your own package and then have it professionally monitored. Simply Safe is great for your home, an apartment, or a business. And if you end up moving, it's easy to pack up and take with you. So make sure to check out Simply Safe and go to simplysafe.com/Stephen Gardner to get your system. I'll make sure to leave a link below. Nancy Pelosi has said she will do everything in her power to get the Build Back Better plan, Part 1, passed by July 4th. Now, some are questioning why she would push it out so far on the House's agenda and not just get it going right now, since it's promising millions of jobs and potentially more stimulus for the American people. But as of right now, she is saying this is the timeline that she feels comfortable with. Now, it could be earlier than that, and of course, I will continue to keep you in the loop on what's going on with all things stimulus. Now, the Build Back Better plan is promising to create millions and millions of new jobs, and Democrats have promised that the results of spending over $4 trillion will be a better America and a lot of new high-paying green jobs. So these are the two promises that they've made. Now, Republican leaders doubt that this will be the case and have said that this large spending bill has almost nothing to do with infrastructure, will increase taxes on all Americans, and will send the cost of goods and services through the roof. And because of this, they say that they're going to let this play out, and this will be the key to them retaking the House and the Senate in 2022. We'll see. We'll see what the outcome of it is, right? By the way, thank you guys so much for giving these videos a like. I just love bringing my community the news. All right. Now, Bernie Madoff, the leader of the largest Ponzi scheme in U.S. history, has died in prison at the age of 82. Madoff pretended to run one of the most consistent and lucrative investment firms in New York City, touting over $65 billion in assets under management. However, it was all a lie, and he was using new investor money to pay returns on old investor money. He only served part of his 150-year sentence. Bernie Madoff had begged President Trump multiple times through letters to pardon him or to commute his sentence or to allow him to finish out his last days on earth on home arrest. However, President Trump denied his request, and he has died in jail. Now, I'm hearing a lot about a real estate market crash. Real estate values are the highest they've ever been, which is making it harder and harder for younger people and first-time home buyers and those that have been saving up to get into a house. However, there is a new problem in the real estate industry. There are more realtors trying to make big money selling homes than there are homes for sale. Okay? Now, according to new data, there are 1.45 million real estate agents in the United States and only just over 1 million homes on the market for sale right now. So if you talk to a real estate family member or friend, don't be surprised if they ask, are you ready to sell your home? Sell while it's high. These real estate agents are scrambling for inventory right now. All right, Bitcoin has hit another all-time high, surpassing the $64,000 per coin mark. The company Coinbase is set to have an IPO later today, where it is believed to be valued at $100 billion. We will see how the market reacts to this high valuation. I think Coinbase is going to be a good company, but I don't know that they're worth $100 billion, seeing as Bitcoin is only worth about $1 trillion. So why would one company be worth 10% of all of the Bitcoin that's out there? But Coinbase does allow you to purchase all the alternative coins, not just Bitcoin. So maybe that's what it is, right? Now, many analysts and investment experts are saying we might see Bitcoin and altcoins replace bonds in a properly diversified portfolio, where normally it's like a 60-40 split between stocks and equities and bonds. Some are saying, hey, you may actually lower your bonds and increase your altcoin holdings. They also say that Bitcoin and altcoin might be the way for the average American to get in on American wealth and become millionaires. While some say just the opposite, that Bitcoin is a fad destined to crash and burn or be regulated heavily by the US government one day soon. Now, Doji Coin is another alternative coin that saw a large jump as a digital coin this week, as it has now been backed by several institutions as one of the hottest new up-and-coming coins to hit the altcoin market. I personally have some Bitcoin. I don't have a huge percentage of my money in Bitcoin. It is something I'm researching, so I'll come on and share some of the research that I've been doing on this, as it is an intriguing investment, but I don't want to be the last one holding the bag if this thing's going to fall apart. Now, just as a reminder, I will never comment on my YouTube channel to text me or email me or get Bitcoin investment advice secretly through me. Those are scammers. You need to report them or ignore them. That is absolutely not me. I am working with YouTube to get that stuff handled. Okay, so I'm never going to privately message you. I've had a lot of people say, hey, are you trying to privately give me advice? No, that's not me. You would need to work with me directly over a Zoom call or a phone call. All right. Now, this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. There is still a push for a fourth stimulus check of around $2,000 and then $1,000 a month. There's a lot of people in Congress that want to see that happen. There's a lot of people that want to see that pushed into these new infrastructure spending bills. Some are saying, heck, if you're going to throw in everything but the kitchen sink, throw in the kitchen sink and throw in some stimulus for the American people. So I'll continue to update you as I know more about that. Before you go, definitely check out that giveaway of over $2,000 in prizes and cash. I can't wait to give that away. Now, speaking of giveaways and my wife, 16 years ago today, my father-in-law gave his daughter away so that I could marry her. Today is our 16th anniversary. I just want to say, Casey, I love you very much. Thanks for being with me. And also, make sure to check out Simply Safe. I use them here at my own house. They are awesome. Such a great company. And before you go, make sure to check out this video that I did last night about a woman who used prison inmates' names to steal $440,000 in unemployment money from the U.S. government. Plus, the lady with the longest fingernails in the world had them cut off and sold. You're not going to want to miss that story. Hey, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. I so appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.